Okay, here we've got a Proto 2000 customized N&W GP9 with DCC and a Loksound decoder. It has a Loksound Select 6 decoder. It's a brand new Proto 2000 GP9 number 713. It's fully detailed out like Proto 2000 does. It's got new Proto wheel sets with gears installed on it. In other words, the axle gears, which are usually cracked in these engines, that new wheel sets with new gears, it's been replaced. It's got a machine frame to fit the decoder and speaker. You have to, in order to get a speaker in there that sounds good, you have to machine down the frame, and that takes about an hour to do that. You have to make room for the decoder and the speaker both. It's a hardwired decoder, so it's not a simple install. Each wire has to be hooked up individually. I used a Loksound Select 6 decoder, so it's a full 21 function decoder, and it has LED directional lighting. They're custom sunny white LEDs, as you can see, and they're directional. They're also dimmable with this decoder. It has KD metal whisker couplers installed, and they are scale couplers too, by the way. It's been custom programmed with the road number, 4-digit address, and the sound volumes have been adjusted and tweaked like I want it, but I can do it any way you want. It has a high quality oval speaker with an enclosure, so it sounds really good. Also, the drive was lubricated and the gearing was lubricated, so basically the engine was torn down to the basic gearing, and everything was checked and it was lubricated to make sure it runs good. It does run very smooth at slow scale speed. I think the Loksound decoder's probably got the best slow speed. There's speed step 1 for you right there. It'll just barely crawl, probably at about 1 scale mile per hour. So that shows you that. Let's go through some of the sound functions here. Okay, we got F1 is the bell. F2 is the playable air horn. And it's got a Nathan K5LA, which I believe is the correct horn for the N&W. Not sure. F3 is coupler clank. And it also does air let off, so you can hear. F4 is dynamic brake, which you have to have it running a little bit, and then slow it down. It'll kick on. Sounds pretty good. These are all real sounds that have been recorded and loaded on here. This decoder has the EMD, proper EMD engine on it, so that it's correct for the GP9. F7 is switching mode. If you want to run at a slower speed, you can go back and forth in switching mode. F8 turns the sound off, basically shuts the decoder down, so that's the shutdown, and starts the decoder back up and hear the air. We'll kick back on there. F9 is manual notching, which is kind of nice if you want to notch it up a little bit without the engine moving. If you got a heavy train, it'll go up. And F10 is notching down, so you can drop back down. You just keep pressing it. F11, the radiator fans. F12 dims the headlights, you can see that. And F13 is an auxiliary 4 function output. F14 detector sound. F15 crossing communication. F16 rail clank, brake set and release is 17, sanding valve is 18, short air let off is 19, compressor is 20, and pop valve is 21. I won't go through those. But basically you got a really good deal on a customized decoder installed engine. Here normally they would charge you around $150 to do a decoder install with the lighting, plus the cost of your decoder, which is a $80-something decoder, and your speaker, which is about a $12 speaker, plus a $10 enclosure. The modification to the frame would run you about $50, and setting up programming the engine, they usually do that. So I think Walthers probably sells some of their newer engines for somewhere around $300, so this is a pretty good deal on a custom done engine. And the gearing has been redone on it too. The cost of the new wheel sets with gears is $20 for 4 of them, plus the cost of putting them in. So it's a really nice engine. So I'm going to run it a little bit more here. Runs nice and smooth and slow. That's it.